There's a fine line between inheritance and entitlement. And the line is called attitude. The prodigal son, the father gave him an inheritance, but he actually got an entitled attitude. Give me my inheritance. I deserve this. And the father didn't give him an inheritance, thankfully, he just gave him money. How many know if he had given him an inheritance, he would have known how to make it again? Because the father was a businessman. The father had a farm. The father knew how to make wealth. The son got it, thought, I got this. I got my part of my father's inheritance. No, you didn't. You just got money. And the father knew you'd be back because you didn't get an inheritance. You just got rich, but you didn't get wealth. I heard this many years ago. Somebody once said, if you need money, don't ask for money. Ask why you need money. Now, obviously, that's a broad statement. If you're always out of money, the problem isn't money. It's your ecosystem. And by the way, borrowing your way out of debt, there's no such thing. As soon as you borrowed, you became more of a debtor. I'm consolidating my loans. And it's funny when people consolidate their loans, like they owe 50 grand and they borrow 60. I'm going to consolidate my loans and we're going to build onto the house. It's like, why don't you figure out why you had to go get a loan before you make it more? Oh, maybe that's the problem because you just kicked the can down the road and you don't care that you're actually going to have to pay for that someday. Oh, now we see the problem. You can't create sustainability because you're always living for today. What do I do to change this in me? I don't know. All I know is about the problem. Ask me next year when the Lord tells me about sustainability. No, I have a few ideas. Psalms 126, verse 5. Those who sow with tears will reap with joyful shouting. He who goes to and fro weeping and carrying his bag of seed shall indeed come again with a shout of joy, bringing his sheaves with him. Okay, let's go. We're talking farming. So what's he doing or what's she doing? They're sowing seed, but they're crying. You've got to kind of get to the farm ecosystem idea, right? So they're sowing, they're planting a field in tears. Why are they crying? Because evidently they need the seed to feed their family. So they're sowing it with tears. Let's say instead of eating 3 meals a day, maybe this year they're only eating 2 because there's not enough seed. So they're sowing in tears. In other words, they're sacrificing today so they can shout tomorrow. There's an issue in our generation, and that is this. We run out of money and we get more credit cards. Okay, well, I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about credit cards. I'm talking about spirit stuff. I'm talking about we're living on somebody else's stuff all the time because we never create an ecosystem of our own. So we're always borrowing from people who have one and then bragging about what we have, and we're driving a car that we charged so that we can look like we actually are doing something when in fact we just owe more money. And we do the same thing with the anointing. We're driving on someone else's anointing, and we have to keep borrowing it because we don't know how to create a sustainable culture with God. So we always need somebody else's, hey, can you take a selfie with me? Because I need your favor because I don't have any. And I don't have any problem with selfies. You understand where I'm going. Next time I see it on me or Bill or somebody, TD Jakes, and I'm on their Facebook page, I'm their Facebook page picture. I didn't even know the guy. I'm saying it's an attitude. I don't care about that. I'm honored. I'm saying I care about the fact that you can't build sustainability, so you steal someone else's. You get the amount of favor that Bill Johnson. Oh my God, you must be da-da-da-da. And the fact is, he's never seen you before you took the selfie picture. And you get opportunities that you can't sustain because you didn't obtain it through wealth, you got it through riches.